Hi friend, come back in this class. This is the composite number having a primitive root. In previous lecture, we have seen roots of primes, means primitive roots of primes, and here primitive roots of composite number, means composite number having primitive root. So for this theorem is given. This theorem is most important. Theorem is, if a is not is an odd integer, then for n greater than or equal 3, then for n greater than or equal 3, a raised to the power 5 twice raised to the power n upon 2 is equal to a raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 2 congruent to 1 mod 2 raised to the power n. This is the theorem. Means condition is given, a is an odd integer, n, the value of n is greater everywhere n greater than or equal 3, then this condition is true. Now for proof, let a be an odd integer, then by the definition of odd integer, a is denoted by 2m plus 1, m is an integer. We prove this theorem by mathematical induction. We have here three conditions. First condition is n greater than or equal 3. Put this value in this equation. We obtained a raised to the power 4 congruent to 1 mod m, 1 mod 8 is true. 2 raised to the power 3 means 8, and 2 raised to the power 5, 2 raised to the power 3 upon 2, 2 raised to the power 3 means 8, 5 8, this is the 2 raised to the power 3 minus 2, means this is the a 5 4 congruent to 1 mod 8 is true. Second condition, assume equation 1, this equation 1, for some positive integer n, that is our induction hypothesis is 1, equation 1 for some positive integer n, and third is we show that equation 1 is true for n plus 1. Now for first, consider n is equal to 3, then equation 1 gives a becomes a raised to the power 5 into 2 raised to the power 3 upon 2, a raised to the power 2 raised to this condition, a raised to the power 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1 means 1, a square, this is the a square. So one congruent to 1 mod 2 raised to the power 3, and this implies this is the a raised to the power 5 8 upon 2 means a square congruent to 1 mod 8, here 5 8 is equal to 4, and this implies a square congruent to 1, this is the equation 2, means this is true. Now we prove this result, now a square, here the value of a is equal to 2m plus 1, squaring on both sides, a square is equal to 2m plus 1, open this, a square, first a square minus plus twice ab plus b square means 4m square plus 4m plus 1, and from 2 here 4m is common, in bracket m plus 1 plus 1, since 4 into m into m plus 1 is the product of two consecutive numbers, so this is divided by 2, and this theorem is already given in first unit. So this 8 is the, come back here, 8 is the divisor of a square, and a square means this is the 4m, 8 is the divisor of 4m into m plus 1, these is two consecutive numbers, and the value of this part, here side change, a square minus 1 is equal to this part, so the value of a square minus 1, and this shows a square congruent to 1 mod 8 congruent to 1 mod 2 raised to the power 3. So again this theorem is, this condition equation 2 is complete. Thus follows equation 2 or equation 1 for n is true, hence equation 1 is true for n is equal to 1. Now second condition, assume that this theorem is true for some positive integer n, second condition, here a raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 1 congruent to 1 mod 2 raised to the power n, and this is the congruent form converted into division form, means 2 raised to the power n is the divisor of 2 raised to the power n minus 2 minus 1, and this equation, this is the congruent form, this is the division form, and this is the equation form. So this is the equation form, means 2 raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1 plus b into 2 raised to the power n for all b is the any integer. Now squaring on both sides, squaring on, so square left hand side and right hand side. For left hand side, this is the 2 into 2 a raised to the power 2 into 2 raised to the power n minus 1. This is converted into 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 1. And left hand right hand side, open this bracket, first a square plus twice b 2 raised to the power n plus b square into 2 raised to the power twice n. This implies a raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1 plus b into 2 raised to the power n minus 1 plus b square into 2 raised to the power n. Now from next step, 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1, and here 2 raised to the power n minus 1 common, then in bracket we obtain b plus b square into 2 raised to the power n plus 1, and this bracket is again b is integer, b square is integer, so this bracket is equal to integer, means a raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 raised to the power n minus 1 into integer, and this is the integer. This equation converted into congruent form, so this is the 2 raised to the power 2 raised a raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 1 congruent 1 mod 2 raised to the power n minus 2 raised to the power, this is the integer n minus 1. Hence 1 is true for n plus 1, thus the theorem is true. This integer is 2. This is the correction here. This is the 2 raised to the power n and 2 raised to the power n. So this is 2 raised to the power n plus 1. And here again 2 raised to the power n plus 1 is common. So this is minus, and here this is 2 raised to the power plus. So this is the 2 raised to the power a raised to the power 2 raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1. This is the equation form converted into congruent form, means this form, and this is equal to 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power n plus 1 minus 2 congruent 1 mod 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power n. So this is the theorem is true for n plus 1, means theorem is true. This is the first condition is true, second condition also true, and third condition also true, means this theorem is true. Theorem is given if a is odd, n greater than or equal, then this condition is true, and a is prime odd integer, means a is equal to 2m plus 1, and for this is the first condition true for n is equal to 3. This is the second condition, and this is for third condition. So this type theorem is true. Next theorem, again theorem is given if p is an odd integer, a odd prime with primitive root a, then the primitive root of p square is either a or a plus p. This theorem is most important. Again underline this theorem. So p is prime and a is the primitive root, then prove that so that the primitive root of p square is a or a plus p, means p square has two primitive roots that are a or a plus p. Proof: let p be an odd prime with primitive root a, and by definition of primitive root, the order of a mod p is equal to 5p, and this is 5p is equal to p minus 1. This is the equation number 1 by definition. Let order of a mod p square is equal to n, and this is can be written as a raised to the power n congruent to 1 mod p square, and this is the congruent form, this is the division form, means p square is the divisor of a square minus 1. Again p square is the divisor of this, means p is also divisor of this, p is prime, p is the divisor of a raised to the power n minus 1, and this is the congruent form, the division form converted into congruent form, means a raised to the power n congruent to 1 mod p, with first equation first, above gives p minus 1 is the divisor of n, p is prime, and from equation 1 this implies n is the divisor of 5p square. Why 5p square? 5p square means this is the value of 5p square p minus 1. This implies n is the divisor of p into p minus 1, since 5p square is equal to p into p minus 1, equation number 4. From equation 3 and 4, come back equation 3, p minus 1 is the divisor of n, and here n is the divisor of p into p minus 1. So from equation 1 and 2, either n is the divisor of n is equal to p minus 1 is the divisor of this, and here, so n is equal to p minus 1 or n is equal to p into p minus 1. So here from this, n is the primitive root. So here the value of n is p minus 1 or n is equal to p into p minus 1. If we take first condition, n is equal to p into p minus 1, then equation 2 becomes, this is equation 2, put here n into p into p minus 1. So this is the order of a mod p square is equal to p into p minus 1, and the value of this equal to 5p square. Hence a is the primitive root of p square. This equation shows, result of this equation is a is the primitive root of p square. So to prove the remaining part, this is the proof, means p square have primitive root is a. Here a is the primitive root of p square. Now remaining part, let n is equal to p minus 1, this first condition, p minus 1. Then again come back on equation number 2, order of a mod p square is equal to p minus 1, and this can be written as a raised to the power p minus 1 congruent to 1 mod p square, equation number 5. Denote b is equal to a plus p, a is equal to a plus p, p is prime. It is obvious that a plus p is equal to a congruent p, or b is equal to the value, this is equal to b, p congruent a mod p. Now a is the primitive root of p, a is the primitive root of p, b is a congruent to modulo p, imply that this line imply that b is the primitive root of p. Repeating the argument similar to a, we can show that this is the order of b, mod p square is either p minus 1 or p into p minus 1. We show that order of b mod p square does not equal p minus 1, does not equal p minus 1 we have. So this is the b raised to the power p minus 1 is equal to a plus b, a plus p, this is the value of b, p minus 1. Expand this by binomial theorem, we obtain this series, and here a raised to the power p minus 1 plus p minus 1 is common factor into a raised to the power p minus 2 into p mod p square. The value of this series is this. This is here 1 plus p square minus p into a raised to the power p minus 2 into p mod p square, and come back on left hand side, b raised to the power p minus 1 is equal to 1 minus p into a raised to the power p minus 2 mod p square, equation number 6. Now we now show that equation 6 implies, this equation 6 shows b raised to the power p minus 1 does not equal congruent 1 mod p square. By contradiction, suppose that equation, this is equation number 7. By contradiction, suppose that 7 is not true. 7 is not true means this is the b raised to the power p minus 1 congruent to 1 mod p square. With this 6, this implies from equation 6 we p into a raised to the power p minus 2 congruent 0 mod p square, or a raised to the power p minus 2 and divided by p, this is the 0 divided by p mod p square upon p, this is equal to a raised to the power p minus 2 congruent 0 mod p cancel, so this is mod p, and this is congruent converted into division form, so a raised to the power p minus 2 divided by p means p is the divisor of a raised to the power p minus 2, or this equation shows p is the divisor of a and p does not relative prime, so a is not a primitive root of p, this is contradiction. We take here contradiction means we obtain here contradiction, hence the theorem is true, and this theorem is true for p is the prime number with a is the primitive root. A is the primitive root. Then primitive roots of p squares are either a or a plus p. So this theorem is true. Now third theorem. This is the theorem. If p is an odd prime, then p raised to the power n have a primitive root. P is an odd prime, then p raised to the power n has a primitive root for all n. Proof. Let p be an odd prime number, then it possesses a primitive root. P is an odd integer, then p have a primitive root, and that root is a, means a is the, let a is the primitive root of p, and this is denoted by a raised to the power k congruent to 1 mod p. This is the congruent form. Now division form. Phi p is the divisor of k, that is phi p means p minus 1 is the divisor of k, equation number 2. This integer a will also be a primitive root if a raised to the power p minus 1, a raised to the power p minus 1 does not congruent to 1 mod p square. We have a raised to the power n minus 2 into p minus 1 does not congruent to 1 mod p square, p raised to the power n for all n, equation number 3. So this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, this is equation number 3. We claim that n qualifies a primitive root of for p square. Let order of a mod p square is equal to k, and this is the k is the divisor of phi p square, and k is the divisor of phi p square means p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 1. This is equation number 5. So a raised to the power k, this is a raised to the power k congruent 1 mod p raised to the power, here p raised to the power n. Thus we have p minus 1 is the divisor of k, and k is the divisor of p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 1 by the previous theorem. Hence we can write k is equal to p minus 1 into p raised to the power m. M is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. If m does not equal n minus 1, that is k does not equal p minus 1 into p square, now p raised to the power n, then m is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1, and that is k is the divisor of p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 2, and this division convert into this part. So this is the p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 2 is equal to bk, became b is the integer. So this is can be written as a raised to the power p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 2 is equal to a raised to the power bk, and this is equal to 1 mod p square. This is the, apply this formula. So this is equal to this. This is contradiction equation 3. Come back on equation number 3. Our equation number 3 is that this does not equal 1 mod p square. So hence m is equal to 0 up to n minus 1, then k is equal to p minus 1 p raised to the power n minus 1. Here we take k is equal to p minus 1, and p raised to the power m. Here we take p raised to k is equal to n minus 1 p raised to the power n minus 1, and this is equal to 5 p raised to the power n, and thus order of a mod p square is equal to 5 p square p raised to the power n. Hence a is the primitive root of p raised to the power n. This theorem is complete, and repeat again this. If p is the odd, theorem is that p is an odd prime, then p square has primitive root. Let p be odd integer, then here let a be the primitive root of p raised to the power n. By definition, a raised to the power k is equal to 1 mod p, and this shows phi p is the divisor of k, and p minus 1 is the, that is p minus 1 is the divisor of k, means the value of phi p is equal to p minus 1. And here condition is given a raised to the power p minus 1, that is not congruent to 1 mod p square. So this is not equal to 1 mod p square p raised to the power n for all n. And we claim that as a primitive root for p square. So this can be written as order of a mod p square is equal to k, and k is the divisor of 5p square, and k is the divisor of the value of 5p square, means p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 1, equation 5. And then this equation is complete. A raised to the power k congruent to 1 mod p raised to the power n. Thus we have p minus 1 is the divisor of k. We have two conditions here. P minus 1 is the divisor of k and k is the divisor of p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 1. And these two conditions shows k is equal to p minus 1 into p raised to the power n. The m is the given 0 to n minus 1. If m and n are different, not equal n minus 1, then k does not equal p minus 1 p into p raised to the power n. And this shows k is the divisor of p minus 1 into p raised to the power n minus 2. So this is the division form, this is the equation form, and this can be written in the congruent form. So this is the a raised to the power bk congruent to 1 mod p raised to the power n. And this is contradiction by equation third. M, the value of m is 0 to n minus 1, and then k is equal to, here k does not equal this, and here k is equal to p minus 1 p raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to 5pn p raised to the power n, and thus order of a raised to the order of a mod p square is equal to 5p raised to the power n, and hence the primitive root of p square, a is the primitive root of p raised to the power n, means this theorem is true. A is, we say, then its possess a primitive root, say that root is a, means a is the primitive root of p raised to the power n. So here in last line, a is the primitive root of p raised to the power n. This time this theorem is true, and today's lecture is over.